Heidi and Frank show. Mick Jones of Foreigner will be joining us in a few minutes. I guess he's walking in from the parking lot right now. So when he gets here, he'll just come in and join us. So if you want to call, if you have any questions for Mick, when do you ever get to talk to like one of the music icon songwriters like Mick Jones?
It was funny because we've had a couple of big legendary rock stars in here recently, and I got some tweets from people going, when you have them in, I mean, open up the phone lines. You guys are just talking about open up the phone lines so we can ask questions. And you're like, well...
Gene Simmons couldn't hear you because he couldn't put on his headphones over his hair.
Yeah, that was true. His hair's too big. That's true.
I didn't know if it was like... Would his hair come off with the head? I mean,
we weren't sure,
I don't
so we
know.
didn't want to pressure him.
The helmet.
But here's the thing. Whoever comes in here, the phones are open. We may not take... Just call. Their phone lines are all...
Because they're not wearing their headphones and they can't hear your calls anyway. That's why it's like, if they choose, they don't want to muss their hair. I don't think Mick Jones is worried about his hair.
I don't think so, yeah, no.
Not much.
But yeah, just call in if you have questions.
1-800-955-5567 is the number. I remember it was like the 45 of Urgent.
Urgent, 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 emergency, urgent.
Oh, yeah. Make it fast. Make it. I remember that part. Make it fast. Make it urgent. Oh, yeah. I played that thing over and over again. Jukebox Hero was another big song that I remember growing up to. So I played, I mean, you know.
Feels like the first time.
I didn't really, that wasn't one of my favorite Mick Jones or Foreigner songs. It feels like the first time. But here he is. I'm not going to say that to his face. Hey, get on in here. Get on in here. Have a seat.
How are you? How are you?
How are you?
Good. I'm Heidi.
Thanks for coming, Mick Jones. Look at you. Sit down, man. Have a seat here. Grab your headphones. We've opened up the phones for you. I'm Frank.
You must be Frank.
That's Heidi over there. You must be Mick. Look at you, man.
Well, let's be Frank. You know.
That's right.
Be Frank. That's what he is. We're very frank around here.
Yeah.
Thank you, man, for coming in.
Good to be here.
Is this really early for you?
Not really.
Not really?
No, I mean, I live in New York, so it's only 3 hours.
So what about, is your house prepared for Sandy?
No, not really. I mean, I live in the center of Manhattan, so...
Yes, and I hear that's going to get like really...
low-lying areas of Manhattan. Right, you know, downtown, places like that.
So you don't have any...
But I've got a son of mine, he's out on Long Island, and I'm desperately trying to get hold of him. I'm going crazy.
Oh, I bet, yeah. You just want to make sure everybody's okay, and then you can focus. I was really impressed, I got to say, Al Roker from the Today Show.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you've reached a level as a weatherman, you know, and you're on the Today Show that you don't really have to go out there anymore. I got to give props, because he's out there. I mean, it's like this, you know, and he's drenched with rain. He's in his I'm like, that is a dedicated man, because he does not need to do that at this point, you know. That's like a job
and
you give.
And he's not even running for office. You know?
Yeah, that's like a job you give the young weather guy. But Al Roker's out there reporting.
That's the fun part, though. I think when you go into weather, it's like if there's a hurricane, it's like that storm chaser in you. That it's like go out there in the wind.
Yeah, I think they get off really. A lot of these guys get off on it.
People have
guys and women.
And the hurricane parties. Normally, it's from Florida when they have hurricanes, so they always have like the hurricane parties and stuff like that. So, I mean, are people, really freaking out about this? You said you haven't been able to talk to your son.
Yeah.
Have you been trying? I mean, not only today, but have you talked to him earlier in the week?
No, I'm about to call the police department out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh.
You're serious?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, imagine that. Yeah.
You know, the problem is that it's the tide as well. It's the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So you get this huge tide. So you're talking about like a perfect storm.
Perfect storm is what they're. Yeah, that's
Have
what
you
they're
seen
called.
that? Do you remember
yes.
that movie?
It's that again. That's what they're talking about.
Doesn't end well.
No.
Maybe it doesn't.
But and it's amazing. I think it's one of the biggest storms of the century.
Yeah.
So it's got to kind of be hard. I mean, because we had the storm out there. Your son's out there. You live in New York. That you have this. You guys are performing tomorrow night. You're being nominated for the Songwriter Hall of Fame.
How are you not already in the Songwriter Hall of Fame? It's 2012. You're Mick Jones. How is this a new thing?
There's a lot of songwriters around. I tell you.
I guess. My goodness.
I mean, there are people that have been nominated for years, and just in our group alone, there's like people like Elvis Costello. There's Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Guys.
For this year.
Yeah. Steve Winwood.
That seems crazy to me.
You got Steve Winwood.
B.B. King, people like that.
I'm like, I know you got Winwood.
Yeah,
you got him in the back.
Problem.
Let's see. You got Aerosmith. I think Foreigner ranks up there. It's like when you hear the Foreigner songs, come on. I mean, everybody knows them word for word. I grew up with them. Like I said, I'd play the hell out of the 45 of Urgent.
You did?
I had that over and over and over and over again. Just make it fast, make it I mean, how'd you come up with "Make It Fast"? Make it. That was so awesome, man. I loved it.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, the great thing too now, obviously, is you've got people in their 50s and 60s and lower, but that all know you. And then what they're calling the Renaissance of Foreigner because of what Magic Mike.
Yeah.
And what were the other
Pitch
movies?
Perfect.
Rock of Ages.
Right. And because of those, now all of a sudden it's a big group of people, young people, teens and 20s going, who's Foreigner? These guys are awesome. How long have they been? And you're like, oh, honey, they've been around a long time.
It's amazing at the shows, you look out front and there are a lot of young people out there, a lot of teenagers, and the crazy thing is they're singing the lyrics to the songs. I mean, they're all...
Right.
I'm talking about 100 odd people,
Yeah. That's awesome.
I just look out there and it's like, whoa. It's like...
It's a whole new generation of people.
He's only starting over
Would
again.
I have ever thought that,
These are like the kids and
when
the
we started
grandkids,
out.
like grandma and mom and kid all at the same concert enjoying the exact same
family
music.
entertainment.
Yeah, Foreigner.
So I guess for a band like Foreigner to have the digital music era where it's actually helped you be exposed to such a wide audience so easily, as opposed to the new guys coming out and trying to get signed. You guys already being legendary Foreigner. It's like, okay, even with my son, he's 9 years old, we'll be in the car listening to 95.5, and you guys will come on, and I'll put my hand up and go, who's that? Because I want him to start knowing who is classic rock,
that's
rock
cool.
bands, instead of all this other crap that's out now, this top 40 poppy crap. I'm like, who's that? And it's like, that's Foreigner, and that's all. I mean, when you
that's
see
great.
Somebody who's 9 years
that's
old.
Awesome.
Yep.
I love that.
Wish my dad had done that when I was a kid.
I think it's everybody's responsibility as an adult. It's like
I think it's a very, very wise and very...
My
raising
dad
children.
did that, but my mom would do that with me, and I would know every Helen Reddy song, and then my dad would make me memorize Arthur Fiedler and the Oklahoma Crude. I'm like, an 8-year-old little girl in Indiana should not even know this. I'm walking around singing, I am woman, hear me roar, and numbers. And like, she's 8, what is she singing? But it was, what I did. I think what's really cool, too, about what Foreigner does is you bring high school kids onto the stage and let them play with you. And that's life-changing for somebody.
It actually is. You don't realize until they come up on stage and you see their faces, and it's a mixture of like awe and
nausea.
But it just makes they really feel so good to be a part of it, and they get up on that stage and they go, a lot of people going crazy out front, and it brings the community into it a bit.
Yeah.
Plus, the funding for schools these days, the music departments of schools is
going away.
And if a certain person gets in, there won't be probably any more funding for schools.
I mean, they've even cut,
they've even
cut the recorder
as well.
program.
Yeah. No more music in schools. No more Big Bird. I mean, what's the world going to come to, right?
But that's so they get involved and we donate.
That's wonderful.
To these schools and to the Grammy Foundation.
Who did you want to be when you were a little boy in your bedroom and imagining? Like, who'd you look up to?
Oh, God.
Too long ago?
It was.
Are you shut up now? Come on. You had to have idolized somebody somewhere along the line. But who do you like now then? Who do you look to right now and go, solid talent?
Well, I mean, talent.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like somebody like Steve Winwood, for example.
Yeah.
He was a big influence on me.
Okay.
But you got him beat, man.
Now you're competing.
Back actually when I first began, it was like Buddy Holly.
Oh, yeah.
Would, the gawky type of guy with the glasses.
Yeah, of course.
But just something about him, it was magic. That opened the door for me in music.
Right.
I was about
let you
11.
think that's what I could do. I could do that.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
Want to do that.
Yeah.
But I don't want to wear those glasses, but I want to do that.
Now you got cool glasses.
Of all the hits that you've written for Foreigner, and like I said, you're nominated for Songwriter Hall of Fame. I mean, of the hits, how many were just, thrown away? I mean, like you have your stack of good ones.
Yeah.
How full is the trash can, or are you just like your average is pretty good at writing good songs?
Well. And let's put it this way: we never had a big excess of songs waiting in the. We would concentrate really on putting everything into those 10 or 12 songs that were on that album, and of course, we'd have some that we didn't complete or were in different stages of completion, and we'd leave those maybe for next time to explore a bit more, but never had like a whole big there won't be like the missing foreigner.
Oh, right,
tapes.
right.
No, but,
Now, Mick, do you, when you write, are you sitting somewhere, you're laying in bed one night and going, oh, yeah. Or do you come up with words? How do you, because I'm not musically inclined at all. I mean, I love music.
She's really not.
No, I'm not. I love it. I wish I was musically inclined. But how do you write a song? What's your technique?
That's a bit of the trick. You know, you have to have something to, because I don't write music, notate it. You know, I mean, I'm play it by ear, and I've always written by ear. So I have to have some kind of little device on me at any moment, because these things
forget it otherwise. Yeah.
They just come through the air, you know, and then you can be walking down the street and you hear somebody say, "Boy, it's really cold today," you know.
It's cold as ice.
There you go.
Cold as ice.
Yes.
Willing to sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
We're sacrifice
Oh, no.
our love.
Well, we're a long, long way from home.
Yeah, exactly.
I just
All
love,
right, write that
I
down.
love
Many
finding out the
times.
process. Yeah, I love finding out the process. What's the quickest time it's ever taken you to write a full song? Are you talking days? You can write a song in a week?
Oh no, like some of them come like an hour, you know.
An hour?
Yeah.
Oh my lord, to
For
write
the
it.
initial idea.
Right, and you're like,
then,
I got it. I just got to tweak it a little,
yeah.
but I got it. An hour.
And then like a song like Urgent, I went home one afternoon and I'd been pondering and puzzling. It was really, which direction should I go with the lyrics? And I sort of channeled Mick Jagger a bit on it, and I just sat down and had the whole lyric done in like half an hour. And
the song that
but
you played over and over.
Exactly.
unfortunately, those moments, you know, you have to try and capture them and be aware that it's there.
Right.
Because
One of the
it can be
fastest
so
songs.
fleeting, you know, that you can't ponder. You've got to
Like,
write
get
it
to
down,
it.
or
Yeah, you'll
you've
lose
gotta
it.
It's great that one of the fastest songs that you ever written.
Wrote?
What you wrote? Write that down. Write a song about it.
He's from Indiana.
Yeah, it was urgent. Urgent, done. Thank you for coming in, Mick Jones. You are going to be performing at the Grammy Museum tomorrow night. That's at 8 p.m. And they're going to be honoring you for that, the donations you've done to the school and music, and then have some high school kids come on stage.
That is so cool.
And make their night. So yeah, definitely, if you get the chance, go and see a Foreigner performing tomorrow night at the Grammy Museum at 8 p.m. Thank you for
Thank
coming
you very
in.
much. Can
It's
I
an
just?
honor, yeah. Yes,
my
please.
son is actually. I told him last night when I talked to him to listen into this
Oh, thank you.
through the internet.
Right,
Yes.
So I just want to send him a message to say, get the hell out of that low ground and get to high ground, please.
yeah. What's your son's name?
Alexander.
Alexander.
Yes.
Get to high ground.
Yeah.
Follow the elephants.
There you go.
That's what
Thank
they
you
do.
so
They
much.
know.
Hopefully,
Thank you.
hopefully he's safe.
I appreciate that.
We do have to take a break. We're running a little behind, so we'll be right back. We are Heidi and Frank.
That was just a little sample of the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS. To get more samples like this and hear all the fun we have, you can do that at 955KLOS.com. Now, to get the show in its entirety on demand, and if you want to watch the show, we webcast it every day, all you have to do is go to HeidiandFrank.com and become a premium package member. Do it right now.